Hello friends, welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Today we are continuing my 1983 Milwaukee Brewers replay using Status Pro Baseball with dice. Love it. Love it. If you would like copies of the charts that I use, which I got for free from tabletopbaseball.com, I will happily send those to you. Just send me an email telling me that at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com, and I will send you my Status Pro Baseball with dice charts. We are using the original Status Pro cards in this game. We're up to June 10th, 1983. The Milwaukee Brewers in the replay have a record of 31-22, which is 6 games better than they had in real life, largely due to the fact that playing the Western Division teams, the Brewers in my replay did better than they did against those clubs in real life, and the American League West was down in 1983 for sure. But now, in June, as we get further into June, the American League East comes a-calling, and so we'll see if the Brewers can stay viable amidst that competition. The game today is number 54 in their schedule. We are at Milwaukee County Stadium, and the Brewers are starting a 6-game homestand. 3 games against the New York Yankees, followed by 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles. So this is where the Firestone is going to hit the road. The opposing pitchers in today's game: left-hander Shane Rawley for the Yankees, who, of course, is a Racine, Wisconsin native, about, 35 minutes south, maybe, of Milwaukee County Stadium. And he will be opposed by Brewers right-hander Moose Haas. With no further ado, let's get to today's starting lineup. Should be a good game. And before I do that, don't forget to check out channel membership on my channel. Discounts on the secondary store. Free PDFs of cards that I create as a thank you gift to you also every month. And exclusive videos, World Series replays, a new King of the Hill feature, and exclusive comparisons of Sims in different areas, comparing them how they handle different parts of baseball, which is a series I'm having a lot of fun with, and the members are enjoying very much. All right, now let's get to today's starting lineup. Visiting Yankees, Willie Randolph. These are as-played lineups also, my friends, because if we don't, heads explode all over this great land of ours. All right, Willie Randolph leads off at second base. Batting second is Ken Griffey in center field. Dave Winfield bats third in left field. Greg Nettles bats fourth. He'll play third base. Don Baylor bats fifth. He'll be the DH. Steve Kemp bats sixth. He'll be in right field. Butch Weiniger bats seventh. He'll be behind the plate. Roy Smalley bats eighth. He's going to play first base. And Andre Robertson will bat ninth and play shortstop. On the mound, it's Shane Rawley. He has a PB range of 2 through 7 and a fatigue number of 16. For the homestanding Brewers, managed by Harvey Keene. Paul Molitor, this is Billy Martin, the manager of the 83 Yankees. Harvey Keene, his lineup today looked like this. Paul Molitor leads off at third base. Newly acquired Rick Manning bats second in center field. Robin Yount bats third. He'll play shortstop. Cecil Cooper bats fourth. He'll play first base. Ted Simmons bats fifth. He's the DH. Ben Ogilvy bats sixth. He's in left field. Charlie Moore bats seventh. He'll play right. Jim Gantner bats eighth. He'll play second base. And Ned Yost bats ninth. He will do the catching for Milwaukee today. Alrighty, so we have our guys ready here Now we need our dice, which for Status Pro Dice Baseball, looks like this. We need 3 D6s to determine our PB outcomes, and then we need 2 D8s to determine what happens on the play. And we're ready to go. Haas's first pitch to Willie Randolph will have an error check. Going to be on Haas's card. It's an 84, which will be in his out range. Randolph is an RN, which has nothing to do with the healthcare profession. Whoa, and we have a strikeout. Randolph goes down the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. 1 down in the first inning. Now it's Haas pitching to Griffey. Is going to be on Moose's card. That's in the out range as well. Griffey is an LN. And that's going to be hit in the air to left. Driving Ben Ogilvy back near the track, but he's got room, and there's 2 down in the Yankee first. Haas's next delivery to Big Dave Winfield is a 2-8, so that's going to be on Winfield's card. It's an 84, that's in his out range. And RP is a 41, and that will be a line drive caught by Paul Molitor for out number 3 in the Yankee first. The Yankees go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the first, no score. Molitor, Manning, and Yount coming for the Brew Crew. Against Shane Rawley, the left-hander. The pitch to Molitor is going to be on Molitor's card. A 37. Hey, struck him out. Shane Rawley with the broccoli cauliflower medley and a little nacho cheese. Gas. Now it's Manning. Rawley to Manning. Error check. This will be on Rick's card. A 37 is in his out range. A 55 for an LN is grounded to Andre Robertson. So we're going to do an error check for Robertson. He is an E4. So that means 11-24. Andre is going to kick it. He does not. He makes the play to Roy Smalley, and there's 2 gone in the Brewer first. Now Robin Yount coming up. The pitch to Rockin' Robin is going to be on Yount's card. And a 15 is a base hit pulled into left field. Drops in front of Dave Winfield. A 2-out hit for the Brewers, and now Cooper. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch from Rawley to Coop. This will be a CD chart play. A 51 for an LP will be center field. That is Ken Griffey country. Griffey is a CD1. Here it is. And a CD1 in the outfield. 11-55. He's going to make that play. No action occurs, so it's going to be a new pitch to Coop. Rawley the stretch checks Yount at first, and the next delivery is going to be on Rawley's card. A 68 is an out result. LP for Cooper is an 84. And he lifts that one to right. And it's going to drive Steve Kemp back a few steps, but he's got room, and he puts it away for out number 3. We've got 1 in the books in Milwaukee at County Stadium, the happiest place of all. And we go to the second inning with no score. Nettles, Baylor, and Kemp coming up against Moose Haas. Moose kicks and deals to Greg Nettles. We'll have another CD play. Well, no, we won't because there's nobody aboard. So that's going to be on Haas's card. A 56 is in his out range. Nettles is an LP. And a 66 is hit in the air to left. Going to drive Ben Ogilvy back, but he's got room near the track and makes the catch. Moose isn't fooling anybody early in this one, but he's getting outs. Now it's Baylor. Haas kicks and deals to Don Baylor. This is on Haas's card at 38 in the out range. 74 for an RP is to left. It's going to drive Ogilvy back one more time to the track. 2 down. Now it's Steve Kemp, one of my favorites. Haas kicks and deals to Kemp. Outrange for Moose. Kemp is an LP. That's a 42. And that's going to be grounded to Jim Gantner. To his left, he gloves it and throws to Cecil Cooper for out number 3. So some shots all over the ballpark, but 6 up and 6 down for Moose. We go to the bottom of 2 with no score. Shane Rawley will face Simmons, Ogilvy, and Moore in the second inning for Milwaukee. The pitch from Shane. This will be on Shane Rawley's card, and he walked him. A base on balls for Ted Simmons, a leadoff base runner for the Brewers. Ogilvy up, Yankee infield playing for 2. The pitch is on Ogilvy's card, and hey, struck him out on a bender. 1 down in the Brewers' second. Now it's Moore. Simmons still at first base. Rawley the stretch. The delivery will have an error check. This will be in Rawley's out range. A 72 for Moore is to left. Winfield in his tracks. Now, does he hold on to it? He is an E3, which means 11 to 21. He's going to drop the ball, and he does not. He holds on. Simmons retreats to first, and there's 2 outs now for Jim Gantner. Rawley the stretch. The delivery to Gantner is in Rawley's out range. A 64, Gantner and LN, and this is to left, but not deep. Steve Kemp toward the line is going to make the play, and that will retire the side in inning number 2. We go to the third, and both teams have what the little boys shot at, nothing. Weiniger, Smalley, and Robertson coming up in the third for the Yankees. Haas kicks and deals to the Yankee catcher. This is in Moose's out range. Weiniger is an LN. A 53 is grounded to Robin Yount at short. Robin's up with it and throws to Cooper for out number 1. Now it's Smalley, the Yankee first baseman today. The pitch from Haas is in Moose's out range, and LP 45 is a line drive caught by Jim Gantner, who makes a nice play. There's 2 down in the third. And now Andre Robertson. The pitch. Gonna be Haas's out range. And RN 26. Ground ball. Gantner cuts it off from going up the middle. Plants and throws to Cooper. They get Robertson by a step. 9 up and 9 down for Moose Haas. We go to the bottom of the third. No score in Milwaukee at County Stadium. Yost, Molitor, and Manning coming up for the Brewers in inning number 3. Rawley kicks and deals. This will be on Rawley's card, and it's ball 4. Yost draws a walk. Second walk allowed by Rawley. Third base runner. And Molitor comes up now. Brewers have a chance to get something going against the Yankee left-hander. The pitch is going to be an error check, but it's on Rawley's card. It's a base hit to left. Dave Winfield, error 3. So we're going to have Yost going to third. And it could be an error on Winfield 11-21. No. So Brewers are going to be at the corners for Rick Manning. Yankee infield will play back for 2. And it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Manning 0 for 1. Rawley the stretch and the delivery. This will be on Manning's card. He's an LN. 85 on the LN is hit to right. Let's see. We have first and third with the infield back. That doesn't really matter. And it will be deep enough. Oh, it's not deep enough. I don't think. Let's check Yost's speed. And Yost is going to tag and score. Who knew Ned Yost had those kind of wheels? And it's 1-0 Milwaukee on the sacrifice fly by Rick Manning. Robin Yount up now. Molitor still at first. Seems like a good time to send Molitor. Alrighty. Rawley the stretch. The pitch home to Yount. He takes it. Molitor is off at the pitch. He's going to second. Weiniger's throw down to Willie Randolph is not in time. Molitor steals second. He's in scoring position. Yount behind in the count. 0-1. The score is 1-0 Milwaukee. Rawley the stretch. The pitch to Robin is on Rawley's card in the out range. He's an RN. Yount, a 75 for an RN, is hit to center. Coming in is Griffey. Molitor has to hold, and there's 2 down. However, Molitor remains in scoring position. Cooper now 0 for 1. 1-0 Milwaukee. We're in the bottom of the third. Rawley the stretch. The pitch to Coop. It'll be an error check. And it's on Cooper's card. That's an 87. Nothing automatic. All right, so LP 28. Line drive caught by Smalley. I don't play errors on line drives. So that's out number 3. The Brewers scratch and claw for 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1 after 3. Brewers 1, Yankees nothing. Haas now gets the top of the Yankee order in the 4th. Moose kicks and deals. This will be on Randolph's card. It's in his out range. He's an RN. 34. Ground ball Molitor to his left. He plants and throws to Cooper for out number 1. Ken Griffey now. He is 0 for 1. Haas winds and delivers to Griffey. This will be on Moose's card in the out range. Griffey is an LN. And that's a line drive right at Moose's head, and he catches it in self-defense. There's 2 down in the 4th. Now it's Winfield. Haas kicks and deals to the Hall of Fame outfielder. This is on Haas's card. It's a 38. That's in his out range. Winfield and RP is a 48, and that is a ground ball to Robin Yount. He cuts it off from going up the middle, plants and throws to Cooper, and that retires the Yankees in the 4th. 12 up and 12 down for Moose Haas to start this ball game. For Shane Rawley in the bottom of the 4th, it's Simmons, Ogilvy, and Moore. 5, 6, 7 coming up for the Brewers. The pitch from Rawley. This will be on Shane's card. It's in his out range. RN for Simba. And to center field, but routine for Griffey. There's one down in the Brewers' fourth. Now it's Benji, 0 for 1. Rawley kicks and deals to the Brewers' left fielder. That's on Rawley's card, and that's ball 4. So that is walk number 3 for Shane Rawley, base runner number 5, and they'll bring up more. 1 out, 1 on with 1 out against Rawley. We'll update our fatigue numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Rawley. He has a long way to go before he starts to worry about that. He can do 16. Moore is 0 for 1. The pitch to Charlie. We're going to have a CD check. Moore is an RN. That's a 54. And that's left field. So that's Winfield with a CD check. He is a 2 for his CD rating. Ogilvy is at first. There's only one man out. 22. Ogilvy is going, I don't even know where. Winfield makes the catch, and he's going to make the throw all the way to Roy Smalley for the double play before Ogilvy can get back. So Ben Ogilvy with a base running brain cramp, as was his habit at times. And that will end the Brewers' fourth. We go to the fifth. Brewers 1, Yankees nothing. Moose Haas 12 up, 12 down to start this ball game. He will face Nettles, Baylor, and Kemp in the Yankee fifth. And there's a base hit to center field for Greg Nettles, and that breaks up 4 innings of perfection for Moose Haas. Brewer fans give Haas a nice round of applause. Baylor up now. Brewer infield playing for 2. The pitch. This will be a CD check for, oh no, it won't be. We're going to have a Z-chart result. We have a Z-chart result on a 67 fielding table. So we got to do the fielding table. 36. Difficult grounder to first. If a CD 1 or 2 scores an error. If it's 3 or 4, batter's out and runner advances 1 base. And that is the play. Batter is out. Cooper's going to make the play unassisted. Nettles moves to second, and there's 1 out now in the Yankee fifth. Kemp is up with a chance to tie this game. Haas the stretch. And the pitch to to Kemp, is going to be on Moose Haas's card, and it's a base hit to right field. Charlie Moore cuts it off from going into the gap. Nettles around third. He's going to score. And Kemp with a long single holds on at first. It's a 1-1 ball game. So in the 5th inning, Moose Haas has lost the perfect game and the shutout. Brewer infield playing for 2 for Butch Weiniger. The pitch from Moose Haas is going to be in Haas's out range. He's an LN. A 62 for Weiniger popped him up. Drifting into foul territory is Robin Yount, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. Kemp holds on at first, and now it's Smalley. Haas the stretch, the pitch to Roy Smalley. This will be on Smalley's card in his out range. LP for Smalley. 74 is center field and deep. Back goes Manning. Warning track makes the catch for out number 3. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Roy Smalley gives the Yankees the lead. But the Yankees get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So after 4.5, we are halfway through this one, and we've decided nothing. Yankees 1, Brewers 1. We'll update Haas's fatigue numbers. He is up to 3. And double check Rawley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. Okay, so it's going to be Gantner, Yost, and Molitor in the bottom of the 5th for Milwaukee. Gantner is 0 for 1. Rawley kicks and deals. This is going to be on Rawley's card, ball 4. Ned Yost comes to the plate. A lot of ways Harvey Keene could go here. We're in the 5th. Rawley the stretch, checks Gantner at first. The pitch to Yost, and Ned is going to square to bunt. He gets it down to Nettles at third. Greg is going to throw it to Randolph covering at first, and the sacrifice will move Gantner to second, with the top of the order coming, Molitor and then Manning. Paul Molitor is 1 for 2. Rawley the stretch, and the delivery to him is a 37 on Molitor's card, and hey, struck him out for the second time. He humped up on that fastball. 3rd strikeout for Rawley. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, and we're tied at 1. Now it's Manning, a lefty-lefty matchup for Rick. The pitch. 45 is on Rawley's card in the out zone. Manning, a 57, and that is grounded to Andre Robertson at shortstop. He cuts it off from going up the middle, plants, and throws to Smalley at first for out number 3. So the Brewers threaten in the 5th, but don't score. We go to the 6th. Yankees 1, Brewers 1. Brewers 1/2 game out of first place as we begin play in this game today. Tough homestand here coming up against a couple of pretty good American League East rivals in 1983. So in the 6th, it's Robertson, Randolph, and Griffey, 9-1-2 coming for the Yankees. Robertson is 0 for 1. This will be in Haas's outrange. Robertson is an RN. That's a 58. And it's a line drive caught by Yount. Nice play by Robin. And we have Randolph coming up now. He's 0 for 2. Pitch to Willie is going to be in Haas's out. Boy, he's got it going. 74 for an RN is to center field, not deep. Rick Manning coming on, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Ken Griffey now 0 for 2 with 2 outs in the 6th. The pitch from Haas on Griffey's card, but it's in his out zone. NLN. And 81 for Griffey is to right field. Routine for Charlie Moore, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Yankees are turned away in the 6th. Haas seems to be back on his stuff. And it'll be Yount, Cooper, and Simmons, the meat of the Milwaukee order, in the bottom of the 6th, coming for Harvey Keene. Shane Rawley has allowed 2 hits. He's walked 4. He's given up 1 run, and he has struck out 3. The pitch from Rawley to Robin will be in Robin's out zone. He's an RN. A 54 ground ball. Andre Robertson cuts it off from going into left field. Plants and throws to Smalley. They get Robin by a step at first base. Now it's Cooper 0 for 2. And this will be an error check. It's on Cooper's card. It'll be in the out zone. A 76 for an LP is to center field. That's Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey is an error 2, 11 to 16. He makes the catch, and there's 2 gone in the Brewers' 6th. Here's Simmons, 0 for 1. Rawley winds and deals to Simmons. This will be in Ted's out zone. He's a RN against Rawley. And it's popped up. Foul territory. Under it, Weiniger throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the 7th. Good game. Wow. We got a 1-1 ball game going to the 7th inning. Rawley and Haas hooked up in a pitcher's duel. Winfield, Nettles, and Baylor coming up in the Yankees' 7th. Dave Winfield, 0 for 2. The pitch from Haas. This will be on Winfield's card, but in his out zone. He's an RP, a 35. Ground ball, Paul Molitor to his left, plants and throws to Cecil Cooper for out number 1. Now it's Nettles. Nettles broke up the perfect game to lead off the 5th. The pitch. Going to be on Haas's card, an 83 in the out zone. Nettles, an LP, that's a 25. Ground ball, Cooper. He gloves it to his right, and he's going to feed Haas covering for out number 2. Don Baylor with 0 for 2 and 2 outs in the Yankee 7th. Haas kicks and deals. This will be on... B bounces a breaking ball past Yost to the screen. Baylor ahead in the count, 1-0 the next delivery. Is Haas's card in the out range. RP for Baylor, 14. Tapper out in front of home plate. Ned Yost pounces on it. Fires to Cooper, and that will retire the Yankees in inning number 7. 8 in a row retired for Haas since the runs scored in the 5th. Time to stretch them out in Milwaukee with your score. Yankees 1, Brewers 1. Ogilvy, Moore, and Gantner coming up in the Brewers 7th. Benji is 0 for 1. Rawley kicks and deals. This is on Ogilvy's card, but in his out range, but we'll have an error check. An LP of 46 is a line drive at Willie Randolph, so no error check, 1 down. Charlie Moore is 0 for 2. We're in the bottom of the 7th and tied up at 1. The pitch to Moore is on Rawley's card, a 78 in the out range. Moore is an RN, 34. Ground ball, Greg Nettles by the bag. He gloves it and fires to Roy Smalley for out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Gantner. Lefty-lefty matchup. Rawley kicks and deals to the Brewers' second baseman. This is going to be a base hit to right field. Drops in front of Steve Kemp, and Gantner's on again. Yost comes up now with 2 outs and Gantner at first. Updating Rawley's fatigue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to start some action in the Yankee bullpen. Right-hander George Frazier gets throwing. And it's Yost. He has walked and he has bunted today. Rawley the stretch and the pitch to Ned. This will be an error check in Rawley's out zone. An RP for Yost is an 81. And that's to center field. That's Ken Griffey. He's a 2. And he makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers get a runner on a hit, but they strand him. We go to the 8th. Yankees 1, Brewers 1. Good old-fashioned pitchers duel. Kemp, Weiniger, and Smalley coming up for the Brewers for the Yankees in the 8th. I think it's time to start thinking about bullpen duty. So it's going to be Tom Tellman and Rick Waits throwing lefty-righty double-barrel action, just the way Harvey Keene likes it whenever he's in Brewtown. Start to throw. Kemp is 1 for 2. He has driven in the only Yankee run today. Haas winds and deals. This is on Moose's card. Out zone, Kemp and LP. 44. Ground ball, Gantner. To his left, gloves it, throws to Cooper, and 1 down. Weiniger now 0 for 2. Haas kicks and deals. This is going to be an error check as well. No, it's not. It's ball 4. Weiniger goes down to first base. The Yankees have the potential go-ahead run on first with Smalley coming up. Now, Billy Martin liked to pinch hit for Andre Robertson. So that might happen, but Robertson is currently in the on-deck circle. Smalley at the plate now. Haas the stretch, the pitch to him. This is going to be on Smalley's card, and hey, struck him out on a bender. That's strikeout number 2 for Moose, and he picked a good time for it. 2 gone now in the 8th, and here's Robertson, and Billy's going to call him back. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Robertson. And it's going to be Jerry Mumphrey. So Mumphrey pinch hits for Robertson. And then he's going to go play center field. Griffey will come in and play first base. And Smalley will go play shortstop. And that's how that's going to happen. However, Haas will face Mumphrey before any of that happens. Weiniger is still at first. Moose the stretch and the delivery. We have an error check. It's beyond Moose's. No, it's not. It's ball 4. 2 on now. And Harvey Keene wants to talk to Moose Haas here in the top of the 8th and see how he's doing. Randolph is due. He is 0 for 3. Could go to Tellman here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with Haas. Brewer fans like Harvey Keene's decision, and Randolph is at the plate. Weiniger at second, Mumphrey at first, 2 men out, top of the 8th, and it's a 1-1 game. The pitch. We'll have an error check. It's going to be on Mumphrey's card, on Randolph's card, in the out zone. It's an RN. 23. Gantner. Ground ball to Gantner. He is an E2. And he makes the play to Cooper for out number 3, and they just barely get Randolph by a half step. That retires the Yankees in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th with your score. Yankees 1, Brewers 1. Shane Rawley is back out. He'll face the top of the Brewers order in the bottom of the 8th. It's Molitor, Manning, and Yount. Rawley has only allowed 3 hits. Moose Haas has only allowed 2 hits. Neither pitcher has allowed an extra base hit. Molitor is 1 for 3. The pitch to him from Rawley. This will be on Shane's card in the out zone. Molitor is an RN. 28. Molitor grounds to Willie Randolph at second base, and there's 1 out in the Brewer 8th. Brings up Manning against Rawley. The pitch from Rawley to Manning is grounded to third baseman Greg Nettles. He gloves it to his left, and he throws to first baseman Ken Griffey, and there's 2 down in the Brewers' 8th. Here's Robin Yount. Rawley kicks and deals to Yount, and there's a base hit to left field. Winfield throws it back in. The Brewers have a 2-out base runner. Cooper comes up, lefty-lefty matchup, so they're going to let Rawley go. And the pitch to Cooper is ball 4. Yount goes down to second. And here comes Billy Martin. He wants George Frazier to face Simmons. We'll give you Rawley's numbers on the day. 7 2/3 innings, 4 hits. He struck out 3. He walked 4. He allowed 1 run. It's earned, and these 2 guys are his responsibility, Yount at second and Cooper at first. So Frazier is on now. Frazier's PB rating is a 2 through 7. He has a stamina of 8. The pitch from Frazier to Simmons is popped up. Drifting into foul territory is Roy Smalley, and he's going to make the catch to retire the Brewers in the 8th. So we go to the 9th. Here comes Moose Haas. He will face Griffey, Winfield, and Nettles. The pitch to Griffey, base hit to right for Griffey, leadoff single for the Yankees. Winfield 0 for 3 facing Haas. The pitch to Winfield is a base hit for Winfield. Griffey stops at second. 2 on for the Yankees. Nobody out. And here comes Harvey Keene. He wants Rick Waits from the bullpen for a lefty-lefty matchup against third baseman Greg Nettles. So this is Waits' first appearance for the Brewers since the trade that brought him and Rick Manning to Milwaukee in exchange for Gorman Thomas and Jamie Easterly. Waits has a PB rating of 2 through 6 and a relief stamina of 11. Haas's day, 8 innings, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. So far, just 1 run. It was earned. The pitch from Waits to Nettles is a base hit for Nettles to right field. Charlie Moore has got to go get it over by the line. Coming around third is Griffey. He's going to score. The Yankees lead 2-1. Winfield goes all the way to third. There's Yankees at the corners with still nobody out. And Baylor due. Now, Harvey Keene could bring in Tillman here to face Baylor, but Kemp is on deck, another lefty, so he's going to leave Waits in. Baylor 0 for 3. The Brewer infield plays in the pitch. Base hit for Baylor. That's going to bring home Winfield, and it's going to have Nettles stop at second. 3-1 Yankees. Still nobody out in the 9th. Kemp is up. Lefty-lefty matchup against Waits. The pitch from Waits. Ground ball, Jim Gantner. He's going to go to Yount for 1. The relay to Cooper is not in time. Kemp beats the wrap by hustling down the first base line. So Nettles goes to third on the fielder's choice. Baylor is retired 4-6. And Kemp is on at first. Yankees at the corners, 1 man out, top of the 9th. And next is Weiniger. So here comes Harvey Keene. He wants Tellman to face Weiniger. The infield will stay in for Milwaukee. The pitch to Weiniger is corked to right. This is going to get over Moore's head and off the wall. Scoring is Nettles. Scoring is Kemp all the way from first base. Weiniger makes second with a double. It's 5-1 New York. Still only one out, and now Smalley is up. The Brewer bullpen apparently is filled with arsonists today, throwing gas on the fire. Smalley at 0 for 3, now facing Tellman. Tellman's pitch to him is hit to center and deep. Gonna get over Manning's head and one hop the center field fence. Weiniger scores. It is now 6-1 Yankees, and still only one out in the ninth. Mumphrey coming up now. Mumphrey hits it to center. Manning has a routine play, and he puts it away for out number 2. That will bring up Willie Randolph as Tellman tries to stop the bleeding here in the ninth. Randolph 0 for 4. The pitch is going to be on Randolph's card, but in the out zone. Willie's an RN. And a 22. Ground ball, Jim Gantner. He throws to Cooper, and at long last, the Yankee ninth is over. The Brewer fans with some sarcastic applause for the team as they return to the dugout. A 5 spot for the Yankees in the top of the ninth on 2, 4, 6 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 6, Brewers 1. Gossage is not coming on. He has taken a seat in the bullpen. Frazier is charged with finishing this one for Billy Martin. Bottom of the ninth, Brewers need a 5 spot to stay alive. Ogilvy, Moore, and Gantner coming up in the bottom of the ninth. Benji is 0 for 2. Frazier kicks and deals. We'll have an error check. No, we won't. Yes, we will. No, we won't. It's to right and deep. Back goes Kemp. Warning track. Wall and gone. Ben Ogilvy with a bomb. And it's 6-2 Yankees. Charlie Moore, 0 for 3. Frazier kicks and deals. This is on Moore's card. Okay. In the out zone. 61. Popped him up. Drifting into foul territory is Roy Smalley. And there's one down in the Brewer ninth. Jim Gantner coming up now. Roy Howell is in the on-deck circle to bat for Ned Yost. Gantner 1 for 2. The pitch from Frazier is on Gantner's card, but in the out zone. 78 for an LN. 43 for an LN is popped up. Jam job. Willie Randolph in foul territory makes the play for out number 3. And now Howell will bat for Yost. Roy Howell becomes the last chance saloon for the Brewers here in the bottom of the ninth. Frazier to Howell. Going to be a CD check. A 72 for the LN Howell. Center field. Oh, nobody's on. Never mind. Just kidding. 72 will be in Frazier's out range. Howell is an LN. That's a 78. And it's to center field, but routine. Jerry Mumphrey puts it away, and the Yankees complete a come-from-behind victory over the Milwaukee Brewers here today, and this one stings. All right, let's give you the totals and summaries here for the victorious and visiting New York Yankees 6 runs on 2, 4, 6, 8 hits, and they committed no errors. The Brewers 1 run on 2, 4, 5 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is George Frazier. The losing pitcher is, and he deserved a better fate, Moose Haas. Let's see if I can quickly find his, and I don't think I can. No, I can't. I will update the stats and be back with those. The Brewers' record drops to 31-23, and depending upon the outcome of the Orioles game, they may fall now a game and a half back of first place as a result of this defeat. So, this one bites in more ways than one. Our next game will be June 11th, 1983, the second game of this 3-gamer against the Yankees. Hope you'll join me for that coming up soon on my channel. Thanks for being with me. Don't forget to check out channel membership. In the description for this video is the link that you need to take a look at all the good stuff you get. Thank you again, everybody, and have a good night. So long, everybody.